Tired of worrying about high blood sugar? What if the secret to fighting diabetes is right on your plate? Dr. William Li reveals 5 powerful foods that can help your body naturally regulate blood sugar, boost metabolism, and support overall health. These everyday foods are not just nutritious, they're backed by science to help you take control of your well-being. Want to know what they are? Stick around because your journey to better health starts now.
Today we're going to talk about how to eat to beat diabetes and the 5 foods you should add to your plate if you are struggling with diabetes. First food is avocado. Now, avocado actually is really great for gut health because it is loaded with dietary fiber. And the dietary fiber from avocados feeds your healthy gut microbiome. And a healthy gut microbiome lowers inflammation, which is actually a problem in diabetes because the diabetic state makes your body inflamed. It's pro-inflammatory. The other thing that avocado does is actually makes your body more sensitive to insulin. And this is really important if you have type 2 diabetes. It allows your body to actually draw in that fuel, that energy from sugar and carbs that you might have in your diet as well. So, avocados. How do I like to have avocados? Well, listen, I like them very simple. If you get a nice ripe avocado and you peel it, and you can actually just take out the pit. You can actually eat it with a spoon, sprinkle a little bit of salt, squeeze a little bit of lemon on, and you actually have something really delicious. Or, of course, you can spread it on the toast. The old avocado toast trick. Great for breakfast. Okay, food number 2, goji berries. You know those little red and orange berries that you'd find in an Asian market? Well, these are considered herbal medicines. They're actually used in China as tea. Guess what goji berries do? Goji berries actually have something called lutein and zeaxanthin that's good for your vision, good for your retina. Now, why is that important? Because people with diabetes are at risk for vision loss. This is from diabetic retinopathy and other forms of retinal disease. This is a disease in the back of your eye where all the blood vessels actually are. Diabetes actually makes your blood vessels not so healthy, and lutein and zeaxanthin in goji berries are actually good for protecting that retinal lining. So, number 2 is goji berries. Number 3, broccoli sprouts. Broccoli sprouts actually boost your immune defenses, and diabetes is a state where your immune system is actually depressed. It's an immunocompromised, immunosuppressed state. So anytime you can actually do anything to boost your immune system, that's a good thing. So how do you do this? Well, broccoli sprouts are basically baby broccolis. They're only 3 to 4 days old, but guess what? Broccoli has something called isothiocyanates or ITCs, and these are immune boosters, and broccoli sprouts have 100 times more of these ITCs, these helpful immune boosting bioactives. And studies have actually shown that if you actually have broccoli sprouts after getting a flu vaccine, for example, you can boost your immune response by up to 16 times. And so this is really powerful, a way of actually supporting your immune system. I like to actually use broccoli sprouts right onto a salad, sprinkle some on. It's a great way to actually do it. But if you actually don't want to deal with the sprouts, you can just throw them into a blender and make a smoothie out of them. Add them to whatever smoothie you're going to actually have. You're going to actually make it more immune potent. All right, food number 4, if you've got diabetes, is sea bass. What am I talking about? Sea bass is a fish that contains healthy omega-3 fatty acids. And what omega-3 fatty acids do is they actually help to improve your stem cells. They protect your stem cells. And in diabetes, that high sugar state actually stuns the stem cells in your body. Now, I write about stem cells in my book, Eat to Beat Disease, and I talk all about how diabetes can actually compromise your stem cells. You need those stem cells to regenerate your heart, your blood vessels, all of your organs, and diabetes suppresses it. Eating sea bass with omega-3 fatty acids actually protects those stem cells, which can be really important for healing if you've got diabetes. Now, here's the other thing that is more recent research has shown, that sea bass contains peptides. These are little fragments of proteins okay? And these peptides can actually stimulate wound healing. And wound healing is an issue that every diabetic needs to be aware of, because as their blood vessels are compromised in diabetes, it's really easy to actually have a situation called neuropathy. Neuropathy is where your nerves don't work properly. So think about what happens in your foot. If you actually step on a piece of glass, a thumbtack, and your nerves are working properly, you're gonna pull back, right? You're not gonna step on it, and then you're gonna look at your foot, and you're gonna clean it off and put a Band-Aid on it. Diabetics actually can't feel that injury because their nerves are actually dulled or even dead. And then what happens is that you step on something sharp, you don't feel it, you create a wound. That wound, you don't even know you have it, gets infected, and now you don't have enough blood vessels to be able to heal that area. Diabetic wounds in the foot are a big deal. In fact, they are called chronic wounds because they often don't heal, and they keep on getting infected and unhealed. That can lead to an amputation. So, one of the foods that you might want to eat if you've got diabetes and you want to protect yourself from wounds and you want to protect your stem cells is to actually have sea bass. How do I like to eat sea bass? Well, there's so many different ways you can eat it. I can tell you, I write recipes in my book, Eat to Beat Disease and Eat to Beat Your Diet. I think that Eat to Beat Your Diet has a recipe for steamed fish. You can put it into a steamer, all right? Just a nice chunk of the fish, steam it up then with a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil, slice some ginger up right on top of that. Steam it just for about 10 minutes, it'll be done. And then you can put some soy sauce on top of it, and even some really hot smoking oil, pour it on top of that. Garnish with some chopped scallions, as well as a little bit more soy sauce. That is a way in order to be able to create nice sea bass. You can also pan saute it, you can grill it, lots of different ways to enjoy sea bass. And the fifth food you should actually have are seafoods, other types of seafoods that can have omega-3 fatty acids. Now, obviously, you can actually have mackerel and anchovies, salmon. Those will have the omega-3s, but I bet you didn't know that clams and mussels and oysters, which many, many people love, also have omega-3 fatty acids. So, and again, those omega-3s protect your stem cells, and they actually promote healing. And they actually help level off your blood lipids and lower inflammation as well. Again, these are all issues that you want to think about countering if you have diabetes. Okay, so what's my favorite way of actually cooking clams or mussels? And what I do, I actually take a pot, a kettle, or I take a pan, put a little bit of olive oil, if you want to chop up a little bit of garlic, and just put clams right in there, or mussels, and get the oil nice and hot, okay? And then you'll start cooking the clams or the mussels, and as you sort of get the pot super hot, or pan, you put a lid on it, and just sit back, all right? And the juice inside the clam or the mussel will actually boil and pop open the clam or mussel when it's actually finished cooking and release all those juices. You want to throw a little dash of white wine in there. That's another little delicious trick. And now you've got freshly opened, freshly cooked clams and mussels. Another way of actually getting very, very important marine omega-3 fatty acids.
We've just explored 5 powerful foods that can help you fight diabetes naturally. Simple, nutritious, and backed by science. Making small changes to your diet can have a big impact on your health, and every meal is an opportunity to fuel your body the right way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on healthy living. Together, we can take control of our well-being, one bite at a time. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.